Hi, I'm Brooke Crane, and the first song I'm going to be singing is Nancy Spain. Of all the stars that ever shone, not one does twinkle like your pale blue eyes. My golden corn at harvest time, your hair sailing in my boat. The wind gently blows and fills my sail. Your sweet scented breath is everywhere. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Daylight peeping through the curtain of the passing nighttime is your smile, and the sun in the sky is like your love. Come back to me, my Nancy. Linger for just a little while. Since you left these shores, I've known no peace nor joy. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? On a day in the spring, when snow starts to melt and streams to flow, with the birds I'll sing to you a song, and in the while I'll wander down my bluebell stream where the wildflowers grow, and I'll hope that lovely Nancy will return. No matter where I wander, I'm still haunted by your name. The portrait of your beauty stays the same. Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? Standing by the ocean, wondering where you've gone, if you return again. Where is the ring I gave to Nancy Spain? The next song is going to be Saltwater Joys. Just to wake up in the morning to the quiet of the cove, air and mist And to you, poor Uncle John, Mama wishes too old now. Makes me feel like everything is fine. I was born now by the water, and it's here I'm gonna stay. I've searched for all the reasons why I should go away. Now I haven't got the thirst for all those modern day toys, so I'll just take my chances with those saltwater joys. Following the little brook as it trickles to the shore, in the autumn winds the leaves are flaming red, kicking leaves that fall around me, watching sunsets paint the hills. It's all I'll ever need to feel at home. This island that we cling to has been handed down with pride. The folks who fought to live here, taking hardships all in stride. So I'll compliment her beauty and hold on to my goodbyes, and I'll stay, take my chances with those saltwater joys. How can I leave those mornings with the sunrise on the cove and gulls like flies surrounding Clayton's wharf? Potter's Island wrapped in rainbow in the evening after fog. The ocean smells our perfume to my soul. Some go to where the buildings reach to meet the clouds, where warm and gentle people turn to swarming faceless crowds. So I'll do without the riches, glamour and the noise, and I'll stay, take my chances with those saltwater joys. The last song is going to be Atlantic Blue. What color is a heartache from a love lost at sea? What shade of memory never fades, but lingers through eternity? And how dark is the light of day that sleepless eyes of mine survey? Is that you, Atlantic blue? My heart is as cold as you. How is one heart chosen to never lie at peace? How many moments remain? Is there not one sweet release? And who's the stranger at my door? Time my dreams forevermore. Is that you, Atlantic blue? My heart is as cold as you, as you. I lie awake in the morning as the waves wash on the sand. How am I hurt at bay? I hold the lives of my children in my hands. And whose plea will receive no answer? Whose cry is lost upon the wind? Whose voice so familiar whispers my name as night comes in? And whose wish never fails to find my vacant heart on Valentine? Is that
All right, hello, all you folks at home on the internet and all you folks back there in the park. Hi. It's good to see you. We're Youngtree and the Blooms. And, hi. The city of St. John's has invited us to come perform for you here, and we're super happy about that. This is our first time together first time performing together since November of last year. But we haven't been idle, so we're going to play some new songs for you today, some old songs from the last record. And yeah, we're going to have some fun. All right, this song is one that a lot of you seem to like a lot, and we appreciate you listening to it. You can stream it on any music service or pick up the album online or at Fred's Records up there. This is called She Found Me.
She's the expression of an apple core, soft to skin but at the source. She hardened to protect her own life force. Her seeds are poison, still I go. When I'm done, I'll ask for more. If I die, I'll only thank the Lord. She came from the ground, from the ground like me, like a pollen on the breeze she found. She found me, she found me, like a wolf hunting a nightly meat. She found me, she found me, and I laid myself down upon her feet. She found me, she found me. Take what I can get. She cast a spell and I was in her net. She's like a fable or a holy mess, Snow White's bane or Eve's, I guess. The tree of knowledge, I failed the test. She came from the ground, yeah, from the ground like me, like a pollen on the breeze she found. She found me, she found me, like a wolf hunting a nightly meat. She found me, she found me, I laid myself down upon her feet. She took me in her mouth and she carried me far away. She found me, she found me. Of an apple core, lay her in the grass and low. She'll see another 100,000 born. Like a wolf hunting a nightly meat. She found me, she found me, I laid myself down upon her feet. She took me in her mouth and she carried me far away. She laid me down and made a game for herself to play. And I woke like a newborn on my own. She found me on my own. She found me on my own.
Thank you. Thank you, folks at home. Thank you, folks up there. Nice to see you. All right, this is another song from a Musical Chairs record. I wrote this one with Chris Kirby. It's called Dirt Party. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, ever since the day she got fired, Kelly has been living on the string. She's sold most everything she had acquired. She's come to see that stuff don't mean a thing. Hey, she sold the house, she sold the El Camino, and she gave that cash right to the Sally Ann. She said, I'm broke, but it don't bother me, no. Well, no, cause it won't mean shit when I'm in the sand. Said you might as well be a blade of grass, bump on a log, splinter in the ass. Better off trying to make some friends, yeah, cause we're headed for that dirt party. And now Charlie was in love with his body. I tell you, he'd check the mirror 50 times a day. He'd give himself a wank and he'd say, Lordy, please, God, don't ever take my looks away. Oh, but he was up against the laws of time and physics, and he couldn't fight the migration of his hair. So he bought himself a Jaguar and a Rolex, oh yeah. But it was too bad, Charlie, no one cared. Cause you might as well be blade of grass, up on a log, splinter in your ass. Better off trying to make some friends, yeah, cause we're headed for that dirt party. Woo! Yeah, we're all headed for that dirt party. All right, Carol Bessbottom. We can't try our best not to be forgotten. We might get ahead, but we'll never win. Because in the end, we just wind up rotting like a bunch of turnips in a compost bin. I said you might as well be a blade of grass, a bump on a log, a splinter in the ass. Better off trying to make some friends, yeah, cause we're headed for that dirt party. Woo! We'll be pushing daisies at that dirt party. Yeah, we're all headed for that dirt party. One, two, three, four. Thank you. Thank you, folks at home. I'm not sure what time of day or month or year it is in the future here, but thanks for sitting down and listening to us.
It's the year 2050.
I don't know what time, day, month, or year it is right now.
The worms are in government.
We all knew it was coming. Let's step up.
There's a real grassroots campaign.
All y'all listening up there in the park, if you want to pick up our record, it's called Musical Chairs. Our band is Youngtree and the Blooms. You can just walk across the street to Fred's Records and pick it up right there, that big purple house-looking thing. Building. Well, this is a song about encountering mortality at a very young age when I was about just not quite 4 years old, and it's called Why Didn't You? Did your mother tell you that you had to die? Dear child, was the pain so great that you kept it hidden? And how long did it take before the world, unbidden, broke down her plan for keeping you safe from the knowledge of your demise? You were a toddler, still when asphalt paved the road for you to discover that some things, when they appear, they're final. You saw life's blood drain out onto that road and knew you too would meet that end. So why didn't you get a decent job? And why didn't you just join that mall? Oh, why couldn't you find your place in the marketplace? When you saw life's lost body laid down on that road, and the one who lives inside you spoke, you better understand, child, you said it's understood. And why didn't you start a family? Why didn't you prepare to retire? Why didn't you spend your time becoming someone they'd admire? Why didn't you oh yeah, and why didn't you oh yeah, and why didn't Thank you, friends. All right, those were 3 songs from our record musical chairs. And now we're going to play some new songs for you. Songs I've been writing, well, I guess since the last record. Some since, never mind, I won't even talk about, oh, fine, the pandemic. Pandemic.
What's that? Really need to start watching the news.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
So this song is, we're going to start recording these actually in the next couple of months. So we got another album's worth of material, so you'll see that in the future. We're doing a little different this time. It's very exciting. Anyhow, this one's called I'm Not That Anymore.
I once was a child, tender and naive. I'd walk through the desert, still find life and laughter that brought me to my knees. But I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. I became a country singer. Said that I should write songs about trucks, girls, and beer. And I twanged up my voice like I didn't have a choice. Till one day I looked myself in the mirror and said, I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. You can call out my name, I won't answer, 'cause I'm not that anymore. I used to mess around, be getting drunk 6 days out of 9, sleeping with strange women, then quickly forgetting them. And I thought I was blissed out, but man, I was blind. I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. You can call up my phone and really give me what for, but I'm not that anymore. There was a seed in the ground, and it grew up with help from all that's around. Change color, change shape, and it offered itself for the world to take. Someday I'll be a raindrop. I will fall from great heights, become part of a snow, join in a river's flow, before taking my place in the ocean. But I'll rise again. I'm not that anymore. I'm not that anymore. You can call out my name, I won't answer, 'cause I'm not that anymore. You can search up and down, everywhere, everywhere. You can write me
Thank you, friends. Thank you. You know, this is... Thank you. Thanks for coming by. Be sure to stop up to Fred's Records to pick up our record or CD.
Purple structure.
It's the purple structure. This is actually one of my favorite places in the world right here. St. John's Harbor. I spent many late nights, early mornings, sitting down watching the sunrise right through the Narrows in August.
Going for a swim.
I did have a friend who fell in the harbor one time. Had to get him out of there. Yeah, you know, for folks who don't live here, who are watching at home, September is a reliably beautiful month in Newfoundland. Maybe the most reliable, so. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. I think it is anyway. I'm not a meteorologist or anything, but...
I am. And you're right.
Brian, our sound technician and video technician, is a meteorologist, he tells us.
Yeah. In the paper somewhere.
Yeah. This song is it's another new one. It's about, I wrote it for a very dear mentor and friend of mine while he was sick in the hospital. And it's called Heaven Ain't a Lonely Road. Features Carl Bestvater on the maracas.
I was speaking with my friend in his hospital bed, waiting for a cure to flying on a plane. And he told me this, half this battle is having friends that love and help us on the way. We're not here to do this alone. We got people pushing us along. If heaven's a happening on, I know. Yeah, all I know is that, ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. He said it's times like this when the real power shows in all the friendships that you've made. Now all the love I feel, more than I could have known. I think that now I could face any type of weather. And I've had time to reflect on all the friends I've had and choices that I've made. And I do not regret a thing because I gave them all I had. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. He said, I know you got something you're waiting to become. It belongs to you alone. But don't forget about the friends by your side. You'll never reach that place if you try to get there on your own. Now you and me, we always rode together, and you know that it's made each of us better. I want you to remember the people you can lean on. You got potential, man, so just dream on, dream on. Now don't dwell too long or think too much on all the loneliness you feel along the way. I will give you my touch. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely road. Ooh, heaven ain't a lonely
Thank you. That's Carol Bestvater on the maracas and usually the violin.
And I almost dropped my maraca during my maraca debut, but thank goodness I got it.
Darren Brown's on the bass, folks. The other half of the rhythm section is Chuck Boyd on the drums. And Joe Tucker's over here on my right on the electric guitar. We are Youngtree and the Blooms. I'm Peter Willie Youngtree, hence the name. This next song, when the lockdown started in March, we realized we weren't going to be able to play as a band much anymore, and Carol and I kind of broke off into a duo, which we're still pursuing, called Youngtree and Carol B. And our debut was at Okerfest, which is an annual festival. It was held online this year. We made a video. It was directed by Phil Churchill of The Once, and the song is called Seas Change, and I suppose you could call it a love song for the end of the world. Or at the end of the world.
Tides roll in, they roll out again. We watch behind our wall. Might get too high, take us out with them. Well, maybe that's our fault. But honey, I need you to know that whatever comes our way, there's always love between us flowing. In it I will stay, and when the seas change, I'll drift away with you. When the seas change, I'll drift away with you. Wind blows the windows of your eyes wide open. Salt wind stings in the dawn. I'm reminded of the pain you held inside back when your curtains were drawn. But all fear and anxiety, oh, the tide will wash away. There's this thing inside of me that always knows the way. And when the seas change, I'll drift away with you. When the seas change, I'll drift away with you. Cliffs disappear from view as hilltops sing, and water takes the land. You tiptoe through the grass out to the brink and take me by the hand, and you say, do us in no more. We'll just be born anew. No matter what they got in store, I'm not lost, I'm with you. When the seas change, I'll drift away with you. When the seas change, I'll drift away with you. And when the seas change, I'll drift away with you. When the seas change, I'll drift away with you. Yeah, yeah, no, no, no.
Thank you, friends. That was called Seas Change. Hope you folks sitting at home are all enjoying this as much as we're enjoying it. All right, we got one more left. Maybe two, if you make enough noise for an encore. But you better be damn loud, because we're going to need to hear you from very far away. Or if Carolyn doesn't tell us to get off stage. She's all about it. All right, this is another one. One that seems to be your guys' favorite from their last record. It's called 10 Million Ways to Decay.
Well, there are 10 million ways to decay. We got one dead end, a house fire, 2 hit by loose tires, 3 died climbing an electrical wire, 4 more retired after 5 days lost down in the mire, 6 crucified on Golgotha Hill, 7 overdosed on pleasure pills, 8 still born babies, snow buried 9 in the Alpine up on a great big mountain, and the numbers get so high that I can't keep counting, no, but the earth keeps spinning okay. There are 10 million ways to decay. Feticide, infanticide, fratricide, matricide, and patricide, and parasite, dairies, regicide, deicide, cyanide, formaldehyde, drowningide, suicide, homicide, genocide, weedicide, doing by herbicides, pesticides, and nematicides. No matter the size, no matter the mass, get yourself drowned in mustard gas, phosphor ash on a mountain pass, down in the grass, that's hair ass, green, chlorine, benzene, nicotine, and methyl mercury in the blood flowing to your brain. To decay. Well, you might freeze on the concrete, or the state police might kick you off the street and send you east of your native. You'll be found on the ground in a new town that you ain't too familiar with, but there's a price to be indigenous and drunk. I saw a disingenuous punk to throw you in a truck, and he's gonna take you where the wheat grows and the stone sleep blows, and it's 40 degrees below zero. Time to meet your hero. He's your protector and your neighbor and your savior, acting on his best behavior out in the middle of the storm. Let murder be the norm. In the darkness, hear him say, begin to amaze me like 10 to the power of something crazy. Got this pots like all hot crystals, not forking, not jumping off rooftops, white cops ringing out gunshots at black teenagers, cause they belong in the ground or in cages. Got children working all day for shit wages. As all those news has been written in the pages of the newspapers for ages and ages. So what's gonna save us from the outrages? It's a mistake, Dhaka, Bangladesh, making close to Joe Fresh and the building collapse. That's 1130 days, so we can wear $11 caps on our heads. And with a cap on your head, you might find yourself dead in your bed in suburbia for wearing a turban. You thought you deserved it a life, to serve you a knife in the night, and like that you are an unbelievable martyr, but still there's more thousands of lotters, indigenous daughters that the white men got out of the way. Well, there's 10 million ways to decay. Well, you might think I disrespect that when I talk like this and get quite pissed. Say I was born with a death wish, and I'm always acting like this. I'm climbing up a cliff, I'm jumping in a ditch. I never heard a fly that got eaten by a fish complain when she ended up as food for the fish's brain. Now fish's brain food for human beings, all the same, going up the chain. Life feeds on life, and besides there is war, stress, storm, strife, crack, pipes, hepatitis. Men at night you might run a red light and expedite you into life, and I know it's taboo to say, but there's 10 million ways to decay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, friends. Now, should we do one more? Or have y'all had enough? All right. All you folks who are 50 feet away back there. Or more. Am I hearing enough? Am I hearing enough? Yeah. We can always put in crowd noise from Woodstock 99.
That's right.
All right. We're going to do a song by a guy who died, and when his family tried to fly him back to Louisiana, but his friends insisted that he wanted to be cremated in Joshua Tree in California, so they stole his body and the hearse and drove it to Joshua Tree and put his body on a rock and burned it. That's right. His name is Graham Parsons, and this is called Ooh, Las Vegas. Thanks for having us at City of St. John's. Thanks to you folks at home listening. What's that? Can't do that no more. No, I can't do that no more. Not in the pandemic, anyway. So we're just saying, have us back, right? Graham Parsons, this song's called Ooh, Las Vegas. Thanks for having us at the City of St. John's. If you're watching from at home, and you're away, please come visit us sometime, or maybe we'll come visit you in the next year or two. And like I said, Fred's Records, they have our record and CD. You can order it online or here at the store, Youngtree and the Blooms. This song is Ooh, Las Vegas.
For no poor boy like me. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Every time I hit your Crystal City, I know you're gonna make a rig out of me. Well, the first time I lose, I drink whiskey. Second time I lose, I drink gin. Third time I lose, I drink anything, 'cause I think I'm gonna win. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. friend of mine. The queen of hearts is a bitch. Someday when I clean up my mind, I'm gonna find out which is which. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Every time I hit your crystal city, I know you're gonna make a rig out of me. Take it for us, Joe. Spend all night with the dealer, trying to get ahead. Spend all day at the Holiday Inn, trying to get out of bed. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. No. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Every time I hit your crystal city, I know you're gonna make a rig out of me. Well, I spend all night with the dealer, just trying to get ahead. Spend all day at the Holiday Inn, trying to get out of bed. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Ooh, Las Vegas ain't no place for no poor boy like me. Every time I hit your crystal city, I know you're gonna make a rig out of me.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, friends at home. Thank you, City of St. John's. We're Youngtree and the Blooms. Good morning.